Okay, listen to this. Pwede talagang manalo si Junto Nakatani kay Naoya Inoue. Dito sa video na ito, sasabihin ko sa inyo yung mga bagay na dapat nyo makita. Pag nakita nyo to, may chance po si Junto Nakatani kay Naoya Inoue. Pag-usapan po natin yan. Sasabihin ko rin sa inyo kung saan ba mapapanood itong laban na ito.
Podcast Sports, the #1 independent sports voice of the Philippines.
So magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Actually, yung laban ni Naoya Inoue at ni Nakatani, mamaya na yan. If you wanna watch it legitimately, you can watch it on The Zone. So may link ako sa description on The Zone, or you can send me a message on The Zone. So panoodin niyo po yan, mas maganda. Okay? So ito po yung yung tail of the tape. Pakita ko lang kagad mabilis. Yung tail of the tape, kitang-kita naman natin yung diferensya po, no? Yung diferensya nila is just the age, 28 and 33. Yung 33, prime pa rin yan, no? And parang silang undefeated. So, no one has figured them out yet. Although, I think may mga may mga blueprint na kahit papano na, parang pwede siyang matalo dito, pwede siyang matalo dito. But sa mga nagtatanong sino talaga ang lamang, naman talaga si Naoya Inoue. In fact, sa odds pa nga, minus 400 eh. Tapos plus 300 underdog si Nakatani. And I always have big respect sa mga odds maker. But they're not always right. Okay? So let me explain to you why even though kinukonsider na big fight, no? Kinukonsider na the biggest fight in Japan, ganun kalaki yung diferensya sa odds. No? Because of obviously their quality of opponents is a little bit different. And syempre, iba talaga yung power ng Inoue. I'm not saying na walang power si Nakatani. So, yun yung difference. Now, here's what I think. No, nakapagbigay na rin naman ako ng prediction ko, and alam nyo naman na I'm picking Naoya Inoue because it's hard to ignore the speed, the power, and the adjustment of Inoue. Pero kung merong mga klase ng boxer na makakatalo kay Naoya Inoue, gaya na sinabi ko, yung mga may lakas, yung mga kaya siyang patumbahin. Okay? So, yung Cardenas, yung Nery, kaya napatumba siya. Nasaktan siya. Yung Naoya Inoue, yung Nonito Donaire, sinaktan din siya. They can defeat itong si Naoya Inoue. They can, but they unfortunately didn't. So, anong kulang doon na meron si Nakatani? Sana meron siya. Unang-una, I think sa sobrang lakas ni Inoue, nagbabago kahit gaano katapang yung yung boksingero eh. Nasasaktan kasi. So, one thing that we need to check is how is Nakatani receiving those punches from Inoue. Not just one punch, no? Punches combination that's hard. Yung malalakas talaga na suntok. Yun yung titingnan nyo. Yan, pag medyo madalas umurong yan, malabo. Okay? So, yun yung sa tingin ko. And plus, so the simplest way to explain this, sinasabi nila, pag takot ka, hindi ka talaga mananalo kay Inoue. Pero, syempre, hindi ka ba naman matatakot kung nasasaktan ka? So, I think yung fear factor sa laban na ito would also depend on the kind of absorption or tinatawag nilang durability and defense of his opponent, of the opponent of Inoue. So, syempre, survival instinct yun eh. Pag nasaktan ka, you have to kind of be scared. You have to be cautious. It's not scary. Hindi naman dahil takot, dahil nag-iingat, dahil malakas sumuntok yung Naoya Inoue. So, that's the thing. So, Junto Nakatani, marami nagsasabi na yung left straight niya, gaya ko, ito rin ang sinabi ko, no? Yung left straight niya ang magiging susi. Pero nakikita ko na hindi lang yun eh. And maybe the left straight is gonna give him the win. But in order for him to continue to do that counter left straight na sa tingin ko pwede magpabaksa kay Inoue is yung kanyang defense. Defense is very important in this one. Defense but still be aggressive. Kasi mahirap pag makipagsabayan ka talaga kay Inoue. And Inoue has proven that he can stand up and rose above difficulties. Yung parang kala mo babaksak na, kala mo matatalo na eh. So, nagawa niya na eh si Nakatani. So the thing here is that when you hurt Inoue, Nakatani needs to finish, needs to let it all, because ang bilis mag-adapt, ang bilis makarecover ni Inoue. Yun yung malaking issue dito. But yun, paano manalo si Nakatani kay Inoue? Kailangan hindi siya matakot, kailangan masaktan niya, and that left straight. Yan ang sa tingin kong pwedeng tumama. And then of course, siguro hindi ko alam kung may mga nagsasabi nito, okay lang naman makipag-clinch ka. Parang hirap i-clinch ni Inoue. Clinch and then stay on the outside. So stay on the outside, avoid avoid inside fighting kay Inoue kasi yung leverage ni Nakatani mahaba siya eh. But odds makers are very knowledgeable about this, and that's why pati ako inuwi talaga ako eh. But hindi naman ito magiging big fight or interesting kung walang chance eh. Yun lang, we're basing it on on historical data sa mga nakita natin sa kanila, and basing on that, it's Inoue. But again, 33 and 28, we don't know. Baka Nakatani much better, much improved at 122. So, si Inoue, maraming malaking mawawala. Si Inoue would be considered the greatest boxer if he win in Japan. But si Nakatani, mas malaki talaga makukuha niya. So, I think mas malaki yung motivation ni Junto Nakatani dito. But at the end of the day, yun ang aabangan natin. I think Inoue pa rin, pare. Hirap yun eh. Pero kung gusto mo ng malaki-laking kita, pwede talaga. Alam mo na. Please message na lang po sa Facebook page ko or link in the description, and then just ask me about the Arena Plus link. All right? Salamat po. Let me know your prediction.